Have you ever found yourself settling for less than you deserve? Maybe you've convinced yourself that it's enough, that what you have is all you can get. But deep down, you know there's more. You know you're capable of more. You deserve better, but there's one thing you need to understand right now. You have to demand it. You can't just wait for life to hand it to you. It won't come easily, and it won't come without effort. But the good news, you have the power to demand more. In this speech, we'll break down the steps to take control of your life, push through your doubts, and start demanding the success, happiness, and fulfillment you deserve. Stick with me because this isn't just about wishful thinking, it's about creating a life on your terms. Are you ready to take charge and demand better? Let's go. Have you ever stopped to really think about what better means for you? What does it look like? Is it a career that excites you? A lifestyle that nurtures your health and happiness? Or maybe a mindset that keeps you moving forward with purpose and clarity? Here's the thing, unless you define what better means, how will you know when you have it? It's not just about wishing for more, it's about deciding exactly what you want and committing to go after it. Knowing what you want is the first step to demanding better. So I ask you, what does your better life look like? You need to get clear on that vision right now. Settling is easy, but it comes at a high cost. Every time you tell yourself this is good enough or I should be happy with what I have, you stop yourself from growing. You give up your right to dream bigger and work harder. But here's the truth. When you settle, you're not just staying where you are, you're slipping backward. You're sacrificing your potential, your happiness, and your future. If you continue to settle, you'll look back years from now with regret. Settling is the slow death of progress. Don't let that happen. The discomfort of growth is far better than the pain of stagnation. Let's talk about the beliefs that hold you back. So many people live their lives under the weight of limiting beliefs, ideas that they're not good enough, not smart enough, or that success is reserved for others. These beliefs trap you in a cycle of inaction and fear. The truth is, these beliefs aren't facts. They're just stories you've been telling yourself. It's time to break free from them. You need to start challenging every limiting thought that comes up. Ask yourself, is this belief serving me? Is this truth, or just something I've been conditioned to believe? When you dismantle those beliefs, you take back control of your life. It's time to believe in yourself and your ability to create the life you truly want. Now, let's get real. You are worth more than you've been giving yourself credit for. Your true worth is far greater than what you've allowed yourself to accept. It's time to stop playing small. Embrace your worth, because when you do, everything shifts. When you start recognizing that you are worthy of better, you'll begin to demand better in every area of your life. It's the first step to living a life that's not just good but extraordinary. Your mindset is the key to unlocking everything you want in life. The way you think directly shapes your reality. If you believe you don't deserve more, how can you expect it to show up for you? It's time to challenge those beliefs and replace them with thoughts that elevate you. Your thoughts shape your actions, and your actions shape your results. If you can change the way you think, you can change the way you live. This is why your mindset is everything. It's the foundation of every success you'll ever achieve. Now let's dive into something powerful. The difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. A fixed mindset says, this is who I am, and this is all I'll ever be. A growth mindset, on the other hand, says I can always learn, improve, and become better. This shift is critical. If you're living with a fixed mindset, you'll always feel stuck. But with a growth mindset, you open yourself up to endless possibilities. You start seeing challenges as opportunities to learn rather than roadblocks. Embrace a growth mindset and you'll see your life transform. But let's face it, even with a growth mindset, self-doubt can creep in. And when it does, it can feel paralyzing. But let me tell you something, self-doubt is a liar. It feeds off your fear and uncertainty. The key to overcoming it is not to wait for the doubt to go away, but to move forward anyway. Start taking action, even if you don't feel 100% ready. Every step you take will diminish the power of that doubt. You are capable, you are strong, and the more you act, the less self-doubt will have any hold on you. Negative thinking is like weeds in a garden. If you don't pull them out, they'll take over. To rewire your thinking, you have to be intentional. Start replacing negative thoughts with positive affirmations and evidence of your success. Your mind is a powerful tool, and it's time to train it to work for you, not against you. Reprogram those thoughts and you'll change your life. Believing in your potential is the game changer. You need to recognize that you are capable of more than you can even imagine. The belief that you can create the life you deserve is the first step in making it happen. You have everything you need inside you right now. You just have to believe it and then take action on it. Wanting more isn't enough. I can't stress this enough. Desire alone won't get you anywhere. You have to take action. The truth is, nothing changes unless you make a move. Dreams stay dreams unless you turn them into action. It's easy to sit back and hope that things will get better, but that's not how success works. If you want more, you have to go after it. every single day. Stop waiting for the perfect moment, because it won't come. The only thing standing between you and what you want is action. Take that first step today. Taking control of your life starts with taking responsibility for your actions. It's time to stop blaming other people or circumstances for where you are today. You have the power to change your life, but it starts with owning your choices. No one else is going to do this for you. If you want more, you have to take ownership and make it happen. Don't wait for someone to hand it to you. Go out and claim it for yourself. Small actions lead to big results. Success is not built on a single giant leap. It's built on consistent small actions. You don't need to change everything at once. Focus on small steps that move you closer to your goals. Those small steps compound over time. They build momentum, they create results, and they eventually lead to massive change. It's not about one big move, it's about a series of small moves that add up. Procrastination is the enemy of progress. We all fall into the trap of putting things off, but the truth is, every time you delay, you push your dreams further away. Start small, but start now. Don't wait for the perfect time. There isn't one. If you keep waiting, you'll never get anywhere. Today is the day to start. Take that first step, and once you do, keep going. Your dreams have to be non-negotiable. If you really want something, you have to make it a priority. This means being willing to put in the work, stay committed, and sacrifice when necessary. Your goals aren't optional. They are a part of who you are, and you need to treat them that way. Make your dreams a must, not a maybe. When you do, everything changes. Momentum is everything. Once you start taking action, it's crucial to keep going. Don't let the setbacks, distractions, or doubts slow you down. Keep pushing forward and keep your eyes on the prize. Momentum is the fuel that keeps you moving toward your goals. The more you keep going, the faster you'll get there. So don't stop, keep the fire burning, and stay focused on what you want. Boundaries are not just about saying no to others, they're about saying yes to yourself. Boundaries are an essential part of creating the life you want. When you set boundaries, you protect your time, your energy, and your vision. It's an act of self-respect. You have the right to guard your space and say no to anything that doesn't align with your goals. It's time to stop feeling guilty for prioritizing yourself. Setting boundaries is powerful, but it's also uncomfortable, especially if you've spent a lifetime trying to please others. But here's the thing, if you don't protect your energy, nobody else will. Learn to say no without guilt. Understand that every time you say no to something that doesn't serve you, you're saying yes to your future. Saying no is an act of strength, not weakness. It's the courage to protect your dreams and your time. Saying no is just the beginning. The real power lies in learning to protect your time and energy. Time is your most valuable resource, and once it's gone, you can't get it back. So be mindful of where you invest it. Guard your time like the precious commodity it is, and don't let anyone take it from you. Protect your energy the same way. Surround yourself with people and things that lift you up, and say goodbye to anything that drains you. It's your life, make it count. Saying yes to what truly matters is where the magic happens. When you stop saying yes to distractions, negativity, and toxic influences, you create space for the things that actually contribute to your growth. Prioritize your goals, your dreams, and the people who truly support you. Saying yes to what matters is how you start creating the life you deserve. Surroundings matter. Your environment can either push you forward or hold you back. If you're surrounded by clutter, negativity, or people who don't support your growth, it's time to make a change. Your environment is a reflection of your mindset. Create a space that reflects the life you want to build. Declutter, organize, and surround yourself with things that inspire you. When you do, you'll find it easier to stay focused and motivated. Relationships are either your fuel or your drain. Who you surround yourself with has a massive impact on your progress. If your relationships are full of negativity, doubt, or criticism, it's time to reassess. You need to invest in relationships that elevate you, inspire you, and support your dreams. The right people will push you to be better and help you get closer to your goals. Choose wisely and make sure your inner circle is aligned with your growth. Your physical space has a direct impact on your mindset. When your space is cluttered and chaotic, your mind feels the same way. But when you create a clean, organized, and inspiring environment, you set yourself up for success. Declutter your space and Have you ever felt like you're just going through the motions of life, barely scraping by, hoping that something will change? You know there's more out there, but you're stuck. You've convinced yourself that what you have is enough, even though deep down, you're aware you could be living a life with more purpose, more joy, and more success. But here's the truth. You're not meant to just survive. You're meant to thrive. And today is the day you stop settling and start demanding more. This isn't a wishful thinking speech. It's about real steps to reshape your life. If you're tired of waiting for something better to come, it's time to take control and make it happen. I'll guide you through the mindset shifts, the actions, and the lessons that will lead you to a life you can truly be proud of. Are you ready to step up? Let's dive in. What does a life filled with purpose, fulfillment, and success look like to you? This isn't just about getting by, this is about thriving. You have an infinite amount of potential inside you. What you believe you deserve shapes how you live. If you think you're not worth more, then you'll accept less. But when you realize your true worth, you start to see the life you're meant to live, not the one you've settled for. You are not here just to survive, you are here to thrive. Once you understand this, everything changes. You deserve more, and it's time to start demanding it. How often do you catch yourself thinking, this is as good as it gets? But what if that's not true? What if you were meant for more? What if you could demand the success, the happiness, and the fulfillment that you deserve? Many of us fall into the trap of thinking we're stuck, believing survival is the best we can hope for. But this way of thinking is a lie. You don't have to settle. You can build the life you truly want. Surviving is about making do, but living. Living is about thriving with passion, purpose, and abundance. Ask yourself, what does thriving look like to you? What does better really mean in your life? Better doesn't mean the same thing for everyone. For some, it might mean financial freedom. For others, it could be emotional peace, fulfilling relationships, or simply waking up every day with excitement. Better is whatever aligns with your soul's deepest desires. It's about more than just what you have, it's about who you are and what you're capable of achieving. So ask yourself, what does better mean to you? And are you willing to start demanding it rather than waiting for it to magically show up? The key to demanding more starts with understanding your own self-worth. Self-worth is not determined by what you've achieved, but by who you are. It's not about your accomplishments or titles. It's about knowing deep down that you deserve more because you are enough as you are. When you start to truly embrace your worth, everything changes. You no longer settle for less because you know you deserve the best. This belief in your own value is the foundation of demanding a better life. Too often people are held back by limiting beliefs, thoughts that tell us we're not good enough, smart enough, or capable enough. These beliefs keep us trapped in cycles of mediocrity, convincing us that we can't achieve more. But these beliefs are lies. They're stories we've been told by society, family, or even ourselves. The truth is, breaking free from these limiting beliefs is the first step toward demanding more. It's about realizing that the only thing standing between you and the life you deserve is the belief that you can't have it. Once you break free from those chains, nothing will hold you back. Why do so many people settle for less? It's not because they don't want more, it's because fear and doubt are incredibly powerful forces. Fear of failure, fear of disappointment, and even fear of success can hold us back from taking that next step. It's easier to stay in a comfort zone than to risk the unknown. But comfort zones are prisons in disguise. The longer you stay in that safe, familiar space, the more you close yourself off to the possibilities that exist beyond it. If you don't break free, you'll never know what you're truly capable of. You must step outside of your comfort zone, face those fears, and take bold action. Only then will you unlock the potential you've been hiding from. Fear of failure is one of the biggest reasons people don't demand more from life. We fear that if we try and fail, it will confirm that we aren't enough. But here's the thing, failure is not the end. Failure is the feedback that tells you where to adjust, how to grow, and what you need to do differently. The fear of disappointment often keeps us from taking that leap, but we need to realize that disappointment is part of the process. The most successful people in the world failed more times than they succeeded, but they kept going, and because they did, they reached their dreams. Don't let fear hold you back. Let it push you forward. Many people don't realize that the comfort zone they hold so tightly to is often an illusion. It feels safe, but it's actually holding them back from the life they truly want. The fear of discomfort, the fear of the unknown, stops them from pushing forward. But comfort zones breed stagnation. They keep you stuck in a cycle of mediocrity. If you want to grow, you have to break free. It's uncomfortable, yes, but it's that discomfort that will propel you to new heights. It's that discomfort that leads to breakthroughs. Growth comes from the very thing you're trying to avoid, discomfort. Look at people who have stepped outside of their comfort zones and faced their fears. Think of people like Oprah Winfrey, who came from nothing but faced her fears head-on and created a life that changed the world. Or Steve Jobs, who took massive risks to build Apple into the tech giant it is today. They didn't let fear or doubt stop them. They believed in their worth. They demanded more from life. And you can do the same. You don't have to settle for anything less than the life you deserve. What you believe about yourself matters. If you don't believe you deserve more, you'll never get it. But when you shift that belief, everything changes. Believing you deserve better is the first step toward creating the life you've always wanted. If you want more, if you want a life of purpose and fulfillment, you have to believe you're worthy of it. Once you truly believe you deserve more, you'll start making choices that reflect that belief, and your life will begin to transform before your eyes. Your mindset shapes everything. What you think becomes your reality. If you believe you deserve more, your actions will reflect that. If you think you're stuck, you'll stay stuck. Your mind is a powerful tool, and by changing your thoughts, you change your life. Start seeing yourself as someone who deserves more, and you'll start to take actions that align with that belief. Shift your mindset, and your entire reality will shift with it. When you believe in your potential, everything changes. You see opportunities that were once invisible. You no longer shrink from challenges. because you know you have what it takes to overcome them. Belief in yourself unlocks doors that were once closed. It's not just about having confidence, it's about knowing deep down that you are capable of achieving whatever you set your mind to. Start believing in your potential, and you'll begin to see how limitless your possibilities are. Negative thoughts are the enemy of progress. If you constantly tell yourself you're not enough, you'll start to believe it. But you don't have to let negative thoughts control you. You can reframe those thoughts and shift your perspective. Instead of thinking, I'm not good enough, think I am worthy of success. Reframing negative thoughts is a powerful tool in reshaping your life. It's time to start believing that you deserve better and start acting on it. Have you ever found yourself staring at the life you've built and wondering, is this it? Is this all I can expect? Do you ever feel like you've hit a ceiling, unsure of how to break through and make real progress? Maybe you're frustrated with where you are, but deep down, you know you're capable of more. You're tired of wishing for change, and you're ready to start creating it. Today is that turning point. I'm going to guide you on how to shift your mindset so you can unlock your potential and build the life you've always wanted. This isn't just about motivation. It's about practical, life-changing steps that will help you break free from self-doubt, limiting beliefs, and the mindset that's holding you back. Stick with me, because the next steps you take could change everything. Success doesn't start with external actions. It starts in your mind. The way you think shapes everything you do. Your mindset is the foundation for every decision you make, every action you take, and every challenge you face. When you approach life with a mindset geared toward growth and possibility, you give yourself permission to expand, to explore new opportunities, and to push past the limitations you've set for yourself. Your mindset is the key that unlocks the door to success. If you want to achieve something different, you need to think differently. You need to recognize that success is a direct result of how you perceive your own potential. Change your mindset, and you'll change your life. Your thoughts are not just fleeting ideas. They are the architects of your reality. Every goal you set, every obstacle you encounter, and every opportunity you seize begins with a thought. If you think you're not good enough, that will become your reality. If you think you're stuck, you'll stay stuck. But when you shift your thinking, your reality begins to shift with it. Your thoughts are powerful, and they have the ability to limit you or expand you. When you choose to think with possibility in mind, you open up a world of new opportunities. You must become conscious of the thoughts you allow to control your life. Your thoughts can either build you up or tear you down, so why not make them work for you? The difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset is simple, but powerful. A fixed mindset believes that abilities and intelligence are static, that what you have is all you'll ever have. This mindset keeps you trapped, believing you can't improve or reach new heights. On the other hand, a growth mindset embraces the idea that abilities can be developed and that challenges are opportunities for learning. When you have a growth mindset, you don't fear failure. You embrace it as part of the learning process. You start seeing challenges as stepping stones toward success. The truth is, your potential is limitless, but it's up to you to decide how far you'll go. A growth mindset doesn't just open doors, it blows them wide open. Self-doubt is a silent killer of potential. It creeps in when we least expect it and tells us we're not good enough, not capable enough, not worthy of success. But here's the truth. Self-doubt is a liar. It's a trick your mind plays on you to keep you small and stuck. The good news is you don't have to listen to it. You can confront self-doubt head-on and silence it for good. By building confidence in your abilities, you can push past those feelings of inadequacy. Trust in yourself, take action, and let your results prove your worth. When you stop listening to the voice of doubt, you'll start hearing the voice of possibility instead. Limiting beliefs are the invisible chains that hold you back. These are the beliefs you've internalized over time, often from childhood or past failures. They tell you that you can't achieve more, that you're not capable of success. But these beliefs are not truths. They are stories you've accepted as reality. It's time to rewrite those stories. It's time to challenge the beliefs that have kept you in a box. What beliefs are limiting your potential? Are they based on facts or fears? Once you identify them, you have the power to change them. Replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones that support your growth and your dreams. Operating from a mindset of scarcity, believing there's never enough, keeps you stuck in a cycle of fear. Scarcity mindset convinces you that there's not enough money, not enough time, not enough opportunity, but that belief is a lie. The truth is, there's an abundance of everything you need to succeed. And the moment you shift to an abundance mindset, you start seeing opportunities everywhere. You begin to take risks, trust in the process, and recognize that there is more than enough for everyone. Shifting from scarcity to abundance isn't just a mindset shift, it's a way of life that will open doors and reveal opportunities you never thought possible. The stories of people who have overcome self-doubt are some of the most powerful examples of what's possible. Think of someone like Thomas Edison, who failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. He didn't let self-doubt stop him. He let it fuel him. Or J.K. Rowling, who faced rejection after rejection before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. Their success didn't come from avoiding doubt, it came from overcoming it. The same is true for you. If you want to break through and demand the success you deserve, you must confront your self-doubt and keep pushing forward. These real-life stories prove that no matter how many obstacles stand in your way, you can overcome them. Confidence doesn't come overnight, but it is something you can build day by day. It's not about being perfect or having it all figured out. It's about trusting yourself and your abilities. When you cultivate self-confidence, you create a foundation for success that will support you through challenges and setbacks. The more you take action, the more your confidence will grow. Each small step you take, each risk you face, builds your belief in yourself. You don't need to be fearless, but you need to believe in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. Cultivate that confidence every day, and you'll start seeing results. Building self-confidence is a daily practice. It's not something you either have or don't have. It's something you develop. Start by setting small goals and achieving them. Take time each day to remind yourself of your strengths and past victories. Use positive affirmations to reprogram your mind and reinforce your self-belief. Confidence grows when you consistently take steps toward your goals, even when it feels uncomfortable. The more you act, the more confident you become. Start now and build your confidence one day at a time. Negative self-talk is one of the biggest barriers to building confidence. It tells you that you're not good enough, that you'll never succeed. But you don't have to accept these thoughts. You can reframe them and replace them with positive, empowering beliefs. Start by noticing the negative thoughts that come up throughout the day and challenge them. Replace "I'm not good enough" with "I am capable of success." Use affirmations to build yourself up and replace doubt with belief. What you tell yourself every day shapes your reality. Choose to speak life into your future, not fear. The stories you tell yourself have incredible power. If you tell yourself you're not good enough, that's what you'll believe. But if you rewrite your personal narrative to reflect your strength, your growth, and your potential, you can change everything. The story you tell yourself is the story you live. It's time to rewrite that story. Start telling yourself that you are capable, worthy, and deserving of success. As you change the narrative, you'll see the world around you change as well. Your past doesn't define your future unless you allow it. If you've been telling yourself a story of failure, of missed opportunities, or of not being good enough, it's time to rewrite that script. The past is gone, and it doesn't hold the power to shape your future unless you let it. Rewrite your story to reflect the person you are becoming, not the person you were. Your future is unwritten, and it's in your hands to create a new story, one that supports your growth and success. This is your life, your story. It's time to take control and make it the story of success you deserve. Have you ever felt frustrated, like you're stuck in a cycle of wanting more but not knowing how to break through? Maybe you're tired of dreaming and hoping, wishing for things to change. But let me tell you something, change doesn't just happen by wishing for it. Change begins when you take action. Today, we're not just going to talk about goals, dreams, or success. We're going to talk about making them real. In this speech, we're going to break down what stands between where you are and where you want to be: action. The difference between wanting and achieving is the steps you take. I'm going to show you how to bridge that gap and take control of your future. This isn't just about motivation, it's about a clear, actionable plan to start living the life you've imagined. So stay with me. What you're about to hear could change the trajectory of your life forever. Wanting something isn't enough to make it a reality. You can dream all day, envision success, and think about what you want. But until you act, those dreams will remain out of reach. Success doesn't just fall into your lap because you've wished for it or hoped hard enough. The difference between dreaming and achieving is action. The truth is, the longer you wait to act, the further away your dreams will get. The road from wishing to doing is a tough one, but it's the only one that leads to real success. You don't need to wait for some perfect moment to start. Now is as good as any. Every step you take, no matter how small, is progress. Action is the spark that turns dreams into reality. It's easy to talk about what you want, but how many times have you found yourself saying, "I want more," only to do nothing about it? That's the gap between wanting and doing. And let me be clear, wanting something doesn't make it yours. You can want success, a better life, financial freedom, but until you take action, it's just a thought. Action is what sets people apart. If you want change, you have to act. Don't let the fear of failure hold you back. Don't let the unknown stop you from moving forward. The universe responds to movement. When you step out and take action, even imperfectly, the world around you shifts. It's time to stop waiting for the perfect conditions or for some magical sign. The only sign you need is the one that says, take the first step. Dreaming big is essential, but without taking massive action, those dreams will remain nothing more than fantasies. It's easy to think that big dreams will require huge efforts, and they do, but it's the small, consistent steps that get you there. The key is to take action with purpose every single day. Action isn't a one-time event, it's a series of decisions made day after day. When you take massive action, you're making a commitment to your future. You're saying, I'm all in, I'm not gonna wait, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to turn this dream into reality. And when you do that, the universe takes notice, things start to align, opportunities open up, momentum builds. But without action, nothing happens. It's time to step up and put those dreams into motion. Take a look at the lives of people who've made it. They didn't sit around waiting for things to happen. They didn't wait for the perfect moment. They took action even when it felt scary or uncertain. Let me tell you about people who went from just dreaming to actually doing. Think of someone like J.K. Rowling, who was rejected by multiple publishers before Harry Potter became a worldwide phenomenon. She didn't wait for the perfect time. She acted despite rejection, doubt, and fear. The truth is, she didn't know her story would change the world, but she took the first step, and that's what made all the difference. The lesson here is simple: if you want something, take action. The journey might be tough, but the rewards of pushing through are worth it. When you act, you start seeing the world respond. To change your life, you must first take full ownership of it. The simple truth is this: nothing will change until you take responsibility for where you are right now. Your situation, your past, your current struggles, own it. It's not easy, but it's empowering. When you stop blaming others or making excuses, you open the door to control. You realize that you are the one who shapes your reality. Ownership shifts your mindset. Instead of waiting for the world to change, you start changing yourself. You stop feeling like a victim and begin to act like the architect of your life. The key to unlocking your potential is accepting full responsibility. No one else is in charge of your life but you. The sooner you realize this, the sooner you can take charge of your future. Personal responsibility is your ticket to freedom. It removes all the excuses. It removes the "it's not fair" mentality. When you take responsibility, you put yourself in the driver's seat. You are no longer a passenger in your own life. You control the steering wheel. It's your actions, your choices, that will determine where you go. The moment you embrace this responsibility is the moment you begin to shape your own destiny. When you take ownership of your actions, you take control over your destiny. You stop waiting for life to happen and start making life happen. Responsibility doesn't limit you, it frees you. It gives you the power to create change. Every time you make a choice, you are crafting the future you want. And when you're in control, you can demand more of yourself. You can raise your standards. You can push further. But it all begins with accepting that you hold the power to shape your life. Take ownership of your actions today, and you'll see the path forward open up before you. Ready to take control of your life today? Here's the plan. Start by accepting where you are right now. No more hiding from the truth. No more excuses. From there, break your big goals into small, manageable steps. Action, no matter how small, is progress. Establish a routine of progress, where every day you are moving closer to your goal. It's not about perfection, it's about consistency. Your success is in your hands, and you are the one who can make it happen. No more waiting for the perfect moment. No more waiting for someone to tell you it's time. You are ready right now. Stop waiting for permission. If you're waiting for someone to tell you that you're ready, you'll be waiting forever. The truth is, the permission you need to start is already inside of you. You don't need anyone else's approval to take the first step. You don't need a sign from the universe. You don't need permission from your family, your boss, or anyone else. What you need is to take action. Now, if you wait for the right time, you'll never act. You create your own opportunities by taking action, even if it's imperfect. There's no such thing as the right time. It's a myth. You can wait for the stars to align, for everything to feel perfect, or for someone to tell you that now is the time to act. But guess what? That moment will never come. The right time only exists in your head. You don't need to wait for anything. The time to act is now. The best time to take action is always today. If you wait for the perfect moment, you'll miss out on so many chances. Don't wait for things to be easy. Start today. You don't need anyone's approval to live the life you want. No one can tell you when it's time to go after your dreams. The truth is, you're the only one who can approve of the actions required to make those dreams come true. Don't let the fear of what others think stop you. Don't let doubt hold you back. This is your life, your dreams, your journey. Own it. You have the power to make it happen, with or without anyone's approval. Stop waiting for opportunities to come to you. Create your own. This is where real power lies. You have the ability to make things happen. Whether it's through learning new skills, networking, or simply seizing the opportunities others miss, you have control over your future. Don't wait for a golden ticket. You are the one who gets to create the chances that will propel you forward. Take charge of your life. take action, and you will see those opportunities multiply. Progress doesn't happen in giant leaps. It happens in small, consistent steps. Building a routine of progress will set you on a path to success. Small actions, taken day by day, lead to big results. It's about building the habit of doing something every day, no matter how small, that gets you closer to your goal. Success isn't about huge breakthroughs. It's about consistency. It's about committing to progress every day. The power of consistent action is undeniable. It's the little things that add up over time. It's waking up early to work on your goals. It's taking 5 extra minutes to plan your day. It's those small, consistent actions that compound into massive results. Don't underestimate the power of small steps. Every action you take is moving you closer to your goals, even if it doesn't feel like it at the moment. Stay consistent, and you'll see the results unfold before your eyes. Setting goals is important, but without action, they're just wishes. Break your big goals down into smaller tasks, and then get to work. Create daily routines that support those tasks. When you break your goals into actionable steps and follow through every day, you'll see how quickly your life can change. Set your goals, build your routine, and make progress daily. That's how you demand better for yourself. Every small win is a victory. It's easy to overlook the little steps, but they matter. Celebrate those small victories, because each one is a step closer to your bigger goals. Recognizing your progress, even the small wins, helps keep you motivated and focused. Every step forward is a step toward the life you want, so take time to celebrate your wins, no matter how small they seem. Keep moving forward, and soon those small wins will add up to something much bigger. Have you ever felt like you're giving everything you've got, but still not getting the results you want? Have you found yourself saying yes to everything, only to feel drained, frustrated, and unable to focus on what really matters? It's time to stop. It's time to take control. Setting boundaries is the first step toward demanding more from life. When you set clear boundaries, you reclaim your time, your energy, and your focus. This isn't just about saying no, it's about deciding what truly deserves your attention and protecting your space for growth. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you why boundaries are essential for your success and how saying no can actually empower your growth. This is about becoming the person who creates space for what matters, eliminates distractions, and owns their life. Ready to level up? Let's dive in. Boundaries aren't just limits, they are tools for taking control of your life. Without them, you let everyone and everything around you decide how you spend your time and energy. This leads to burnout, frustration, and a feeling of being stuck. If you don't protect your time and energy, nobody else will. Setting boundaries is your first step toward demanding more from life. By creating boundaries, you're declaring what's important to you, what you'll tolerate, and what you won't. This is how you protect your focus and make room for growth. You can't expect to move forward if you're constantly stretched thin by people and situations that drain you. Boundaries create space for what truly matters. They are your permission slip to take control. If you want more success, more happiness, more fulfillment, you need to set boundaries. Without them, you let the world dictate your time, your energy, and your focus. Think about it. How much of your day is spent reacting to other people's demands or dealing with distractions that have nothing to do with your goals? If you want to change your life, you have to stop being passive. Boundaries aren't negotiable for anyone serious about leveling up. You can't demand better if you're constantly giving away your time and energy to things that don't serve your future. This is where you start saying no to the things that don't align with your vision. You're not just saying no to people or requests, you're saying yes to your future. Look around. Who are you spending time with? What situations are you tolerating? The people and circumstances you surround yourself with can either fuel you or drain you. If you're constantly in environments or relationships that suck the life out of you, it's time to make a change. Negative people, toxic environments, and energy-draining situations don't just hold you back, they prevent you from reaching your potential. The longer you stay in these draining situations, the longer you delay your success. So ask yourself, what's weighing me down? What's holding me back from reaching my full potential? It's time to stop tolerating things that drain your energy. It's time to take control and eliminate the distractions that are keeping you from achieving your goals. Saying no is not a rejection of opportunity, it's an affirmation of your worth. When you say no to the things that don't serve you, you create room for the things that do. Saying no isn't about being rude or selfish, it's about protecting your time, energy, and focus. It's about understanding that your resources are limited, and you need to be intentional about how you use them. The more you say no to the things that aren't aligned with your vision, the more you make space for the things that matter. Saying no is a tool of empowerment. It's the way you take control of your growth and move forward in the direction you want. The power to say no is the power to design your life. Setting boundaries is a skill, and like any skill, it takes practice. It's not always easy, especially when you're used to being a people pleaser or fearing disappointment. But once you learn how to set boundaries, it becomes easier to say no without guilt. Here's a simple process for setting boundaries. Start by evaluating what you want to protect. Is it your time, your energy, your mental space? Once you identify what's important, make a conscious decision to guard it. When someone asks for your time or energy, ask yourself, does this align with my goals? If it doesn't, say no. It doesn't have to be harsh or confrontational. It can be done with respect and kindness. You don't need to explain yourself. Just be firm in your decision. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. Setting boundaries isn't selfish, it's necessary. One of the biggest hurdles in setting boundaries is the guilt that often follows. You might feel bad about saying no to people or opportunities, especially when you've been conditioned to please others. But let me tell you something, setting boundaries is not selfish, it's self-respect. You cannot pour from an empty cup. If you don't take care of yourself first, you won't be able to show up fully for anyone else. By setting boundaries, you're protecting your well-being, and that's not something to feel guilty about. It's an act of self-care. You have to learn to prioritize your needs without feeling bad. When you protect your time and energy, you're investing in your future. Learning to say no isn't always easy, especially if you've spent your life being a people pleaser. But here's the truth, if you keep saying yes to everything, you'll end up overwhelmed, burnt out, and stuck. So how do you start saying no without guilt? It's simple. First, evaluate if the request aligns with your goals. If it doesn't, it's okay to say no. You don't owe anyone an explanation. Practice saying no in low-stakes situations first. As you get more comfortable, it will become easier to say no to bigger things. Saying no is about respecting your time and energy. The more you say no to things that don't serve you, the more you open up space for the things that do. Your energy is finite. Once it's gone, it's hard to get it back. That's why protecting your energy is so crucial. You can't afford to waste it on people, situations, or activities that drain you. Learn to recognize what or who drains your energy and take steps to minimize it. Whether it's toxic relationships, negative environments, or energy-draining habits, you have the power to eliminate them. Protecting your energy is about making decisions that support your growth. You don't have to feel guilty about it. When you protect your energy, you create a foundation for success, happiness, and fulfillment. Your time and energy are the most valuable resources you have, and they are limited. Once you learn to protect them, you'll realize how much more you can accomplish. Time management isn't just about scheduling your day, it's about eliminating distractions and focusing on what truly matters. If you don't take control of your time, someone else will. Prioritize the activities that align with your goals and eliminate the ones that don't. Time is the one resource you can never get back, so make every moment count. When you own your time, you own your future. Time is your most precious resource. It's non-renewable, and once it's gone, you can't get it back. That's why it's so important to use it wisely. Stop wasting time on things that don't move you closer to your goals. Instead, learn how to focus on what truly matters. Create a routine that supports your priorities. Eliminate distractions and invest your time in activities that push you forward. Every moment is an opportunity to move closer to the life you want. When you manage your time effectively, you take control of your destiny. Time management is a skill you can learn. It's not about making more time, it's about using the time you have more effectively. Start by identifying your priorities, then block out time for them. Use productivity hacks that work for you, whether it's time blocking, the Pomodoro technique, or simply turning off distractions. The goal is to stay focused on what matters and eliminate the things that don't. When you master time management, you empower yourself to create a life that aligns with your vision and values. The way you spend your time today shapes your tomorrow. Have you ever felt like you're stuck, surrounded by distractions, or constantly weighed down by the people and things around you? Are you tired of feeling drained and unmotivated, as if something is holding you back from the success and fulfillment you deserve? Let me tell you something. Your environment plays a massive role in how you show up in life. It shapes your mindset, impacts your energy, and either fuels or drains your progress. But here's the good news. You have the power to take control of your environment. It's time to stop letting external influences dictate your life and start creating a space that propels you toward your goals. In this speech, we're going to explore how you can build a supportive environment that nurtures your growth, elevates your mindset, and pushes you to reach new heights. Are you ready to level up? Then stay with me, because what you're about to hear will challenge the way you think about your surroundings and your potential. Your environment shapes who you are. It's not just about your physical space. It includes the people, the energy, and the influences around you. Everything you encounter on a daily basis affects your mindset and your ability to succeed. Think about it. How often have you walked into a cluttered room or a toxic situation, and suddenly your energy was zapped? Your surroundings have the power to either empower you or hold you back. If you're constantly surrounded by negativity, distractions, or people who don't align with your vision, you'll find it difficult to move forward. That's why it's crucial to take control. You need to audit your environment regularly, getting rid of the things that drain you and making room for what supports your growth. Your environment is the foundation on which your success is built, so make it count. Have you ever noticed how your mood shifts in different environments? Maybe you've walked into a room full of negative energy and instantly felt weighed down, or perhaps you've entered a space that was calm and organized, and it made you feel productive and clear-headed. Your surroundings affect your mindset more than you think. If your space is cluttered, disorganized, or filled with distractions, it can slow your progress and keep you from focusing on the things that matter. On the flip side, when you surround yourself with a clean, intentional environment that fosters growth and positivity, your mindset shifts. You start to feel more focused, motivated, and ready to take on the challenges that lie ahead. Your environment is a reflection of your inner world, so make sure it supports the success you're striving for. Success doesn't happen in a vacuum. It's deeply influenced by the people you surround yourself with. Think about the last time you were around someone who inspired you, someone who pushed you to think bigger or challenge yourself. It felt different, didn't it? Now think about the people who drain your energy, those who constantly bring you down, sow negativity, or make you second-guess your goals. Having the right people around you is a game changer. Positive, motivating influences will help you stay on track, push you to grow, and hold you accountable. If you want to take your life to the next level, it's time to intentionally curate your circle. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, challenge you to be better, and inspire you to keep moving forward no matter what. The company you keep speaks volumes about where you're headed. Are the people in your life lifting you up, or are they holding you back? It's time to take a long, hard look at your inner circle. Who are the people you spend the most time with? Do they believe in you and your potential, or are they the ones who constantly remind you of your limitations? Evaluating the people around you is one of the most important steps you can take toward creating a supportive environment. Your relationship should fuel your success, not hinder it. Identify the people who align with your vision and add value to your life, and distance yourself from those who drain your energy or steer you away from your goals. The right people can elevate you to new heights, so make sure you've got the right ones in your corner. Not all relationships are created equal. Some will help you grow and some will hold you back. That's why it's essential to evaluate your inner circle and decide who belongs there. Are the people in your life encouraging you to push beyond your limits, or are they content with you staying where you are? Are they supporting your goals, or are they distracting you from what matters most? Take a close look at your relationships and be honest with yourself. Are they moving you closer to your dreams or pulling you further away? Learn to spot the energy drainers and replace them with people who challenge and empower you. Cultivating the right relationships will have a massive impact on your growth. Your network should be your net worth. The people you surround yourself with have the power to shape your future. So how do you make sure you're building the right relationships? It's about finding like-minded individuals who share your values, your vision, and your passion for success. It's about seeking out those who will encourage you, challenge you, and help you level up. Look for mentors, peers, and even friends who align with your goals and who can offer guidance, feedback, and support. Your inner circle should be full of people who push you to be the best version of yourself and who will help you navigate the journey to success. A cluttered space leads to a cluttered mind. It's time to start taking your physical space seriously. Have you ever tried to focus in a messy room or worked at a cluttered desk? It's tough, right? Your physical environment plays a huge role in your mental clarity and productivity. If your space is disorganized, chaotic, or overwhelming, it can make it harder for you to think clearly and perform at your best. By decluttering and organizing your surroundings, you create a physical space that supports your mental space. When you surround yourself with order and purpose, you'll find it easier to stay focused, energized, and motivated. Start making your environment a reflection of the person you want to become. Physical clutter doesn't just affect your space, it affects your mind. The more disorganized your environment, the more scattered your thoughts and focus will be. That's why decluttering isn't just about tidying up. It's about making room for mental clarity and growth. When you eliminate the things that don't serve you, you open up space for creativity, productivity, and success. Think about it, how much easier is it to think and work when your environment is clean and organized? When you clear out the clutter, you make room for new ideas, new opportunities, and new possibilities. Let go of the distractions around you, and give yourself the clarity you need to grow. The way you design your environment can either inspire you to achieve greatness or keep you stuck in mediocrity. It's time to make your surroundings work for you. Whether it's your home, your workspace, or your daily routines, design your environment with intention. Pay attention to the colors, the lighting, and the organization. Make sure that every aspect of your space inspires you to do your best work. When your environment is in alignment with your goals, it will motivate you to keep pushing forward. It's time to stop living in spaces that hold you back and start creating environments that propel you toward your dreams. Growth doesn't happen in isolation. The best way to fast-track your progress is to seek out mentors and role models who have already achieved what you desire. They've walked the path you're on, and they have the experience and wisdom to guide you. In this section, we'll dive into why finding mentors is essential for your growth. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Others have already done the hard work, and they're willing to help you avoid their mistakes and build on their successes. By learning from those who've already achieved greatness, you'll save yourself time, energy, and frustration. Your mentors are there to help you reach your potential faster. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Others have already achieved the success you're after, and they're willing to share their wisdom with you. Mentors and role models provide you with shortcuts to success. They offer valuable insights, share the lessons they've learned, and show you the best path to follow. By learning from those who have already accomplished what you desire, you can avoid the pitfalls they fell into and take advantage of the strategies that work for them. Finding the right mentor is one of the best ways to accelerate your journey towards success. Don't waste time figuring it all out on your own. Learn from those who've already been there. Finding the right mentor is a game changer. But how do you go about finding one? Start by looking for people who've already achieved what you want and who are willing to share their knowledge. Once you've identified potential mentors, approach them respectfully and professionally. Show them that you're serious about your growth and that you value their experience. A good mentor will help you grow, but you have to be ready to put in the work and be open to their guidance. The right mentor can accelerate your progress, offering advice, wisdom, and support every step of the way. Have you ever felt like you're stuck, constantly moving in circles but never really getting anywhere? Have you convinced yourself that staying comfortable is safer than pushing yourself to take that next step? Today I'm here to tell you that your comfort zone is the biggest barrier to your growth. This speech is not just about motivating you to take risks, it's about showing you why and how embracing discomfort is the key to reaching your fullest potential. We're going to dive deep into the idea that growth comes from discomfort, that risks are opportunities in disguise, and that failure isn't something to fear, it's something to embrace. Get ready to hear powerful lessons, real-life examples, and practical advice that will not only challenge your thinking, but also give you the tools to break free from the limitations you've set for yourself. If you're ready for change, let's get started. Comfort zones feel safe, don't they? But here's the truth. Comfort zones are killing your progress. They lull you into a false sense of security, making you believe that staying where you are is enough. But let me tell you something. If you're comfortable, you're not growing. You're not moving forward. You're not getting closer to the person you want to become. The longer you stay in that zone, the further you drift from your true potential. It's time to stop pretending that comfort equals success. It doesn't. Comfort keeps you in the same place, and the longer you stay there, the harder it is to break free. If you want to reach new heights, you need to be willing to face discomfort head on. Only then will you unlock the growth and success you've been waiting for. If you're wondering why you're not moving forward, the answer is simple. You're staying in your comfort zone. The reality is, when you choose familiarity over challenge, you're choosing stagnation. You're choosing the easy path. But the easy path doesn't lead to greatness. Success doesn't come from doing what's comfortable. It comes from stepping into the unknown, from taking on challenges that push you to grow. If you look around and realize that your life has been stuck in the same cycle, it's time to recognize that the comfort zone you've built around yourself is the very thing holding you back. Staying in the familiar isn't helping you achieve more. It's keeping you from achieving your full potential. Step out, push beyond what feels easy. That's where your true growth lies. Fear of the unknown is one of the biggest things that keeps people trapped in their comfort zones. Let's face it, uncertainty is terrifying. We want to know what's coming next, and we want to feel in control. But here's the truth. Fear of the unknown is one of the greatest obstacles to success. If you fear uncertainty, you're not demanding better for yourself. You're allowing fear to make decisions for you. You're holding yourself back from the opportunities that come with stepping outside your comfort zone. The fear you feel is not a signal to retreat. It's a sign that you're on the edge of something great. Instead of letting fear control you, choose to embrace it. See it as an invitation to grow, to explore, and to unlock the potential waiting for you on the other side. The unknown isn't a threat, it's a door to new possibilities. Growth doesn't happen when things are easy. It happens when you step into discomfort and push yourself beyond your limits. Discomfort is the fuel for growth. It's not about avoiding the tough moments. It's about leaning into them, learning from them, and using them as stepping stones toward the life you want. You can't expect to get better by staying in a space that doesn't challenge you. Discomfort is uncomfortable, yes, but it's also where the magic happens. Every time you push through a challenge, you come out stronger. Every time you choose discomfort, over safety, you become the person you need to be to reach your goals. It's time to stop avoiding discomfort and start using it as the tool it is, a tool for growth. What if fear and discomfort weren't signs of failure, but signs that you're on the right path? It's all about shifting your perspective. Fear isn't there to stop you, it's there to show you that you're growing. Discomfort isn't a reason to quit, it's a sign you're moving forward. When you start seeing these emotions as proof of progress, you'll stop running from them. Instead, you'll embrace them. You'll recognize them for what they really are, signals that you're getting closer to your dreams. Fear and discomfort are not your enemies. They're your allies. They show you that you're stretching, expanding, and getting closer to the success you deserve. Reframe fear and discomfort as evidence that you're on the right track. The more you embrace them, the more you'll move toward your goals. There are countless examples of individuals who have embraced discomfort to transform their lives. Take any successful person you admire, whether they're an athlete, an entrepreneur, or a public figure, and you'll find one thing in common: they didn't get there by staying comfortable. They faced discomfort, took risks, and pushed through failure after failure. Oprah Winfrey, for example, faced rejection after rejection, criticism, and moments of uncertainty. But she didn't let those discomforts stop her. She used them as fuel to rise higher. These stories aren't just inspiring, they're proof that the path to success is paved with discomfort. If you want to make a real change, you need to embrace the challenges that come with growth. They won't break you, they'll make you stronger. Failure isn't the end of the road, it's part of the process. Too many people avoid failure because they see it as a negative outcome, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Failure is necessary for success. It teaches you valuable lessons, helps you refine your approach, and builds resilience. You won't get everything right the first time, and that's okay. In fact, you'll probably fail many times before you succeed. But here's the key: every failure brings you closer to your goal. Failure isn't something to fear. It's a stepping stone that gets you closer to the success you're after. Stop avoiding it. Start embracing it. Failure is not only inevitable, it's necessary. Every person who has ever achieved greatness has failed at some point. The difference between them and those who never reach their potential is that they didn't let failure stop them. They learned from it, adapted, and kept going. Failure is not a reflection of your worth, it's a reflection of your growth. The more you fail, the more you learn. And the more you learn, the closer you get to success. So stop seeing failure as the enemy. See it as part of the process. Embrace it, learn from it, and keep moving forward. Learning from failure is how you grow. Every mistake, every misstep holds a valuable lesson. The key is not to dwell on the failure, but to take the lesson and keep moving forward. If you're afraid of failure, you're limiting your potential. Failure isn't final, it's feedback. When you can learn from your mistakes and keep going, that's when you'll start seeing real progress. Stop letting failure define you. Use it to fuel your next move, your next attempt, your next success. It's time to see failure for what it really is: a stepping stone to your future. Successful people don't see risk and failure as things to be avoided. They see them as opportunities to grow. If you're not willing to take risks, you're not ready to achieve big things. Taking risks doesn't mean being reckless. It means stepping into the unknown with confidence, knowing that the reward is worth the risk. If you want to grow, you've got to be willing to take those leaps. You've got to step outside the familiar and face the uncertainty. When you take risks, you open doors to new opportunities and new growth. Don't wait for things to be perfect. Take calculated risks and watch your growth accelerate. Have you ever found yourself stuck, feeling like you're just spinning your wheels? You know you're capable of more, but something's holding you back. The good news is that today can be the day everything changes. In this speech, I'm going to show you how to break free from the barriers that have been stopping you. We're not just talking about motivation here, we're talking about real, actionable steps that can lead you to lasting success. We'll dig into the challenges you face, the mindset shifts you need, and the daily habits that will propel you forward. If you're ready to stop waiting for the perfect moment and start creating change right now, stay with me. What you're about to hear can transform not only your mindset, but your entire life. Let's dive in. How often do you pause and reflect on your progress? Too many people get so fixated on their final goal that they forget to celebrate the small victories along the way. Recognizing progress, no matter how minor it seems, is a critical piece of the puzzle. It keeps your motivation alive and shows you that you're on the right path. Each little win is proof that your efforts are paying off. When you stop and take a moment to acknowledge your progress, you build momentum, and that momentum will keep pushing you forward, even on the toughest days. The journey is just as important as the destination, and the more you celebrate, the more driven you'll become. Small wins matter. They add up whether you notice them or not. It's tempting to think that only big accomplishments count, but here's the truth. It's those small, seemingly insignificant steps that lay the foundation for greater success. Every time you acknowledge a victory, no matter how small, you are setting yourself up for more. It creates a feedback loop of positivity and progress. And before you know it, those small wins have compounded into something much bigger. Success doesn't happen overnight, but it happens in consistent small actions that build on each other. Think about this: when you recognize your progress, you're firing up your own internal engine. You're reminding yourself that you're capable, that you're moving in the right direction. Every time you celebrate a step forward, no matter how small, you reinforce the belief that you're worthy of success. It boosts your confidence and keeps you going, even when the path feels uncertain or difficult. Celebrating your progress isn't just a feel-good exercise, it's a key strategy for staying motivated and moving forward. If you want to keep the momentum alive, recognize how far you've come. perfection can paralyze you. It's easy to get caught in the trap of thinking that you need everything to be perfect before you move forward. But that kind of thinking can leave you stuck. Here's the thing, perfection doesn't exist. The pursuit of it often stops people from making progress because they get so caught up in making everything flawless. Consistency, on the other hand, is what will lead you to success. It's about showing up day after day, even if everything isn't perfect. Progress is built through action, not perfection. Focus on consistency, and the results will follow. Here's the secret. Success is not about big, dramatic actions. It's about doing the little things every day, even when you don't feel like it. Success comes from those small, consistent efforts that compound over time. It's not about making huge strides all at once. It's about building habits that support your goals. When you make a habit of showing up, no matter how small the task, you will make progress. That consistency is what will ultimately lead to your success. When you're consistent, you build the foundation for long-term growth and achievement. Perfection is a trap that will keep you stuck. What you need is progress. Don't measure your success by an ideal that doesn't exist. Measure it by how far you've come. Every step forward is progress, and that's what counts. When you stop stressing over perfection, you free yourself to keep moving forward. You'll be amazed at what you can accomplish when you focus on progress instead of perfection. Progress is the real measure of success, and when you embrace it, you'll see just how much you can achieve. Success doesn't happen by chance, it happens because of the habits you build. Success is a daily practice, not a one-time event. The small, repeated actions you take every day are what create the foundation for everything you want to achieve. Whether it's getting up early, working on your skills, or focusing on your health, these habits shape your future. The good news is that you get to choose what habits to build. The habits you form today will lead to your success tomorrow. It's about taking small steps every day and making them part of who you are. To build the life you want, you have to start with your habits. If you want to be more productive, get healthier, or achieve big goals, the key is in the daily habits you create. It's not about making drastic changes overnight, it's about making small, sustainable shifts that you can build on. These habits, when repeated over time, become part of who you are. They'll shape your future in ways you can't yet imagine. Focus on building habits that align with your vision and support the life you want to create. The life you want is built one habit at a time. Success is not a destination, it's a routine. It's about making success a part of your everyday life. The more you integrate small, consistent actions into your routine, the more success will feel natural. When you make success part of your daily practice, it becomes something you do automatically. You'll find that success doesn't require extra effort when it's woven into your daily habits. The more you focus on your goals each day, the closer you'll get to making them a reality. Make success your routine, and you'll watch your life change. Staying motivated when things get tough is where the real challenge lies. It's easy to stay motivated when everything is going well, but how do you keep going when life throws obstacles in your way? It's in these moments of struggle that you find out what you're really made of. When things get hard, it's easy to give up, but giving up guarantees failure. You need to tap into your inner strength, dig deep, and push forward. The most successful people didn't get where they are because it was easy. They got there because they refused to quit. When the road gets rough, that's when you have to double down on your efforts. That's when your resilience will pay off. Resilience is what separates the winners from everyone else. It's not about avoiding setbacks or challenges. It's about how you respond when they happen. Life will throw curveballs, and your success depends on your ability to keep going. The key is to never quit. Keep moving forward even when the obstacles feel insurmountable. Resilience means getting back up when you fall down. It means continuing to push forward even when things get tough. When you develop this mental toughness, you'll realize that there's nothing that can stop you from reaching your goals. Your ability to keep going no matter what is the key to your success. It's time to stop settling. You deserve more than you've been accepting, and it's time to demand better for yourself. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. It's never gonna come. The perfect moment is right now. You have everything you need inside you to create the life you want. You are capable of greatness, and it's time to start acting like it. Don't let fear or doubt hold you back any longer. Take charge of your future. You are worthy of success, and now is the time to make it happen. The moment to demand better is right now. You don't need anyone's permission to start making a change. The choice is yours, and it's in your hands. When you decide that you deserve better, you open up endless possibilities. Don't wait for things to change around you. Make the change happen for yourself. Decide today that you will no longer settle for less. This is your moment to step into your power. You are in control of your destiny. Take that first step and everything else will follow. Waiting for the perfect time will only keep you stuck. There is no perfect time. The time is now. It's time to take action, to step forward, and to create the life you want. Stop putting it off. The next step is up to you, and it's time to take it. Whether it's setting new goals or creating a clear action plan, now is the time to get moving. This isn't about grand gestures, it's about taking small, consistent steps. Don't wait for everything to line up. Start right now, and let your actions speak louder than your doubts. This is it. This is your turning point. No more waiting, no more excuses. You have everything you need to make things happen. You are capable, worthy, and ready to create the life you've always dreamed of. Stop thinking about it, start doing it. Take that first step today. You deserve better, and it's time to demand it. Go out there and make it happen. The life you want is waiting for you. Now go claim it.